How's it going, Dokkan Ninja Turtles? Yes, I know I switched it up and said Dokkan Ninja Turtles this time, just for the simple fact that, you know, some of you JP players was kind of like, hey, I'm here too. I'll watch. Don't leave me out. Just don't just make it global Ninja Turtles. Include JP. Make it JP Ninja Turtles too. Like, just Dokkan Ninja Turtles. So for here on out, unless I somehow forget on certain things or I'm just talking specifically to the global side, hey, I will say Dokkan Ninja Turtles. So listen, we have a couple of things to really talk about. Some meat and potatoes in this one. Obviously, one of them is going to be Broly's EZA. I haven't seen that whatsoever at all yet, so I'll be looking at this in this video for the first time. I literally just clicked on it so I could have the details up, but I didn't look at anything of it. So you're going to see my first initial reaction of it. Hopefully they do not massacre my boy whatsoever at all. But listen, if you're new to the channel, seriously, turn on notifications, subscribe to the channel, man, because we have, before we get into that, we have this right here for the worldwide campaign. We have another announcement video that's going to, for part 2, that's going to be on September the 11th at, so this is West Coast time of 6 PST, but for East Coast, it will be 9 o'clock. So we're sitting there, you're basically following the whole new thing now where a lot of these are going to be in the morning. So I think, because technically I think it's somewhere around like late night in Japan and stuff like that. So it's going to be in the morning. I will say this really quick. They couldn't have picked an even more diabolical day to really do this on. They could have picked the 10th or something like that. But the fact they picked it at 9/11, which in United States, if you know, and you live in the United States, this is very bad time where a lot of people are mourning and stuff like that. It's not a holiday. Like it's a mourning day. Like, it's an actual mourning day. So the fact that either you're uncultured at the simple fact of this, or you just don't give a shit, is a little odd, to be quite honest. If it's just something that I have to nitpick about, it's a little odd, to be fair. So I'm gonna say this right now. I said this in a couple videos ago, that if they somehow do another video, if they have the balls enough to come out here and do another video, it's not going to be well received at the beginning of it until maybe the end, if they went out and they did the thing and they went buck wild. Here, we know we're going to see the units. We know that we're going to see the units. I'm not worried about the units. The units are going to be amazing. I don't care, like, whoever it is, whether it's Bio Broly and Gohan or if it's somebody else that they choose, it doesn't matter. Like, they're going to be good. We all know that. No one's complaining about that whatsoever at all. But again, this is in the morning, and for my audience that don't live in the United States, Canada, or something like that, I do go live an hour before. So before this drops, I do go live an hour ahead. That way, you know, notifications get able to be rolled out to you guys as well. And like I said, this is going to be Wednesday. So depending on your time zones and where it is for you, obviously it's going to be a different time, but I do go live. So definitely turn on notifications. That way you do not miss this live stream, because it should have some fireworks for some good and bad. It should definitely have some fireworks for good and bad. But going back in on this one really quick, I would just like to say this. So we do have new stages for Extreme Z area, and this is going to be for this Videl right here. We have new stages coming for the Devil Awakens, the BROLY event. We all know that. And then we also have a new Super Saiyan Trunks kid that's going to be able to be recruited and awakened, and then new stage of Super Battle Road. So I'm going to assume that this is going to be the content that drops at the beginning of it, right before obviously the banners drop, which is more likely to probably be Friday that these banners drop. There should definitely be more content than this that actually drops during this second part. So they're probably just teasing us with this one, and then actually in this right here, they're going to show us a lot more of these events and stuff like that that's going to be coming out. So they probably didn't want to like show everything right then and there. They want to leave a little bit for us. Hopefully that's what we're hoping is going to happen, because if it's just units and talking about the EZAs and then see you in part 3, like on that. So without further ado, let's get into what you really want to see, and what I absolutely really want to see too is TEQ Broly's EZA details. Also, before I do that, can I just go ahead and say this? I heard you guys' comments and stuff like that over the past couple of days of being like, hey, did you reinstall Dokkan? Did you try reinstall Dokkan? Did you try reinstall Dokkan? I have literally tried to reinstall Dokkan on my phone and computer like at least 3 times a day that I switch back and forth to do this one. I ended up, long story short, I ended up having to contact them and show screenshots of this. So hopefully by the time the banners do drop, I can finally purchase Dragon Stones and stuff like it again. Because if I can't at that point in time, then I'm probably going to say fuck it, to be quite honest, and not spend the damn money on the game for part 2 and part 3. To be fair, as long as this is still up, I can't buy anything anyway. So yeah, I tried. Everybody's always like, oh, you got to hit resume. Here I am hitting resume, purchase cancel. This is, again, 2 days still going where I have already been charged for this, already used the damn Dragon Stones as well too, and I'm still getting hit with this. Like, and if I hit for check later, then I can obviously go back in to the game just fine. And just so you know that I've literally went through this multiple times, going back and forth, I'm going to the hidden potential system, okay? So this stuff literally only pops up whenever you keep switching over. So the more you switch things over and stuff like that for your reinstalling it over for your data exchange and stuff like that, the more you keep doing it, obviously you're going to see this over and over and over, because it's sort of a protection thing to sort of keep people, just in case they're somehow getting an account for the first time or whatever. This is there as safety precautions to be like, hey, you sure you like this is how you do this? If you don't know already, you see what I'm saying? Like I've done this multiple times over the past couple of days, and it's still done nothing. So I'm still sitting here without being able to buy Dragon Stones whatsoever at all. So on that. Okay, so here we are with BROLY detail. I see a whole lot of stuff. Obviously, this is going to be from seeing what they was doing beforehand, and then also seeing what they're doing currently now with the EZA. So I haven't seen everything else whatsoever at all. Obviously, we already know the animations are still pretty crispy. I'm hoping that this unit is very, 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 very good. So we see that Resurrected Warriors is 4 key and 150. So it went up 20% there. And the Extreme TEQ is 4 key and 100% across the board. That was what it was before. So basically the only thing changed was the category of Resurrected Warrior. We see that the 12 key super attack is a raising attack for 1 turn and causes colossal damage and greatly lowers enemies' defense. Again, great with the new events and stuff like that, being able to lower defense and stuff. Very great there. And as you can see before, it did lower defense, but also, again, like I said, that raising attack right here for 1 turn is incredible as well too, because I'm pretty sure he already has additional attack built in already. So the 18 key super attack is greatly raises attack and greatly raises defense for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage and massively lowers enemies' defense. So you have massively lowers and then you have greatly lowers, which, like I said, is going to be pretty damn solid there. So in his passive currently right now with the EZA, we have key +3, great. Attack and defense 200% right off the bat, already incredible. I mean, they went up 110% on the attack and defense, and they also gave him 3 key right at the beginning of that. Fantastic work right there. That means he's got a little bit, so the more defense and attack that he gets through it, the better it is going to be for his. And also this is his just Super Saiyan, so as long as his Super Saiyan is very incredible and is allowing him to stack or something like that until you get to that legendary Super Saiyan, hopefully he's diabolical. That's what I'm literally looking for right now. So gains an additional attack and defense, 120% when performing a super attack. Okay, so that I love that right now, 320% right there. I love that. And then plus an additional attack and defense, 120% if it's an ultra super attack. Oh yeah, my boy should be doing numbers. Just alone right there from just the Super Saiyan part right now with the Extreme Z modifier on and stuff like that. Oh, he should be doing numbers. And also having BROLY on rotation too, because now we're going to have TEQ BROLY. Like, so the first slot of TEQ BROLY, when he's got this 90%, he's slot 1, and you're getting what I think it's another 70% or something like that attacking defense already. With that, you just factor that in your head. He should be doing numbers. Real talk. That ultra super attack looking real good. Gain an additional attack 50%. When attacking an enemy who's in attack down or defense down status, already great right there. Gain an additional a key +3 and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when facing only one enemy. Yeah, so that's 3 super attacks possible right off the bat there. And you got to remember that on the 12 key, because the next 2 are just going to be 12 keys. So you're going to have your massively raises attack right off the bat and get that 120% with the ultra super attack. And then on top of that, you're just going to get raises attack for 1 turn. And it's, again, still lowering, greatly lowering defense with the other 2 super attacks. He should be, which is, again, going to allow him to hit harder and harder. Yeah, he should be incredibly good. Incredibly good, because currently right now his just Super Saiyan alone is looking pretty powerful. Gain key +5 and launches an additional super attack when facing 2 or more enemies. Again, that's going to be good for World Tournament. Again, just throwing him on there just in case. But currently right now, how the Broly team sort of set up is literally it don't matter. Like, you don't even going to really need that, because new Broly is going to absolutely dominate. So you don't even really need that. And then transforms when conditions are met. So now for the ledge. So I would give this Broly right now a solid probably A+. He should be doing great numbers and should be able to defend like crazy too, especially after he's super attacked. So it's kind of crazy because he's going to be hovering in that slot too. But the thing is that that's okay, because if the new Bio Broly, now I'm gonna say this, if new Bio Broly is a 200% leader for whatever, and then you can throw in Paragus, which again is got to get his LR in part 2, like he's gonna give support as well, and that would be your slot 3. Like if Bio Broly's a slot 1, then you're running Bio Broly's, and he should be better because it's part 2. I'm just gonna say this right now. He should be better. If we get Bio Broly, him or Gohan or both of them should be better than the part 1s, just for the simple fact that they're part 2 and they like to put out the new units that are the better in the part 2 of the celebrations now. So whatever they are, they should be better. If it's Bio Broly and he leads, you could do a whole Broly team, then you already got your Broly pretty much rotations. Bio Broly, Tech, base Broly, Bio Broly, Super Saiyan Bro. Oh my God. With Paragus floating and probably somebody else alongside, probably floating, maybe even I would say Turles. Turles would probably still be able to float in there, especially if he's in Bio Broly's category and stuff like that he could run in there. So like I say, if it is, yeah, it's looking pretty spicy there. So legendary Super Saiyan Broly, we have the 12 key, raising attack and defense for 1 turn and causes colossal damage and greatly lowers enemies defense. And then for the 18 key, we have greatly raises attack and defense. Excuse me. Hopefully I'm not going to get choked up by that passive there, but greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy and massively lowers enemies defense. And then we have for this passive, the thing that you probably have already started reading off on beforehand. Oh, actually, you know what? You can't, because it's cut off at the bottom of that. Hi, I already got you before. You probably was screaming, damn it, I can't see you at the end of it. Got you. I didn't even know I got you, but I got you. So now you have to hear me say this. Now you have to hear me yap all about it if you haven't already seen it for somebody else's video, you know, if you haven't already. So passive for the EZA. Key +4. Okay. Attack and defense 220%. So another 20% right off the bat that you get. Interesting there. And greatly raises attack and defense to 120% when performing and performs an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when performing a super attack. Okay. Plus an additional attack 166% and guard activated against all attacks and extreme class allies chance to perform a crit hit plus 6% for 2 turns if it's an ultra super attack. Whoa. Oh my, they gave him another attack 166 and guard. Oh shit, Broly might be a demon. Broly is I think he's a demon, bro. I hate to say this right now because I see another attack 100%. I'm getting ahead of myself because I want to yap about this for a second, but new Broly currently right now from part 1, summonable new TEQ Broly is doing what, 72 at best case scenario. I have this Broly Rainbow, and I know some people currently right now that are in the community that have this Broly probably Rainbow right now that are extremely bricked up just for the simple fact of being like, please tell me he's going to hit somewhere in the 70s too. I don't know about the 70s, but he's 100% should definitely be hitting over the 50s. If he's in the 60s, if somehow, some way, if he's over the 70s, because right now he should be defending like crazy because he's got guard against all attacks. That's insane, and he's getting plus 6% crit for 2 turns. If it's an ultra super attack, gain an additional attack 100% when attacking an enemy who's in attack down or defense down status. Jeez, man. Gain key +4 and launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack when facing only one enemy. Whoa. Is that 3 super attacks from the first one and then 2 in a passive? Performs an additional attack that's, oh my. Gain key +6 and launch an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack when facing only one enemy. 3 super attacks. And then gain key +6 and launch an additional super attack when facing 2 or when facing 2 or more enemies. I was about to say, whoa, if that was another one. So basically on my count, that's 4 super attacks that you can get from him. And all of them are massive, are greatly, and then the one is massively lower in defense, and you're still raising attack and defense each time. I'm going to be very honest. I might take that back and say that he might hit best case scenario. He might hit harder than the new Broly. I'm low-key kind of in shock right now because I was thinking I was going to come into this and they were going to massacre my boy. That's literally, I know a lot of you guys out there currently right now, a lot of you Ninja Turtles were literally doing the same exact thing. Like, please, Lord, please do not let them fumble his kit. On paper, bro, it don't look like he's fumbled his kit whatsoever at all. He's looking like a damn good slot 2. Like a damn good slot 2. And to be quite honest, might even be in contention of slot 1, just for the simple fact that if you're not getting hit at the beginning, if you don't get a super attack or a regular attack or whatever at the beginning of the turn, you can throw him in the slot 1 and just let him eat, because all these super attacks, all this defense he's gonna have, and he's guarding. Yeah, he's a devil. He's 100% a devil. I might say he might be. I want to say he might hit 80, but and 80 million. But I don't know, man. It's a hard one to say because all this defense and all this attack that I'm literally seeing from this guy is crazy. And also you got to think about the extreme modifiers, especially for an LR. Like, and then you got to factor in the fact that you can still not transform Broly, base Broly, and still have another 70%. I think it's another 70% attack and defense, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Let me just make sure before I say that again. Yeah, no, 60. Extreme class allies key +2 and attack and defense 60%. Yeah, you could still have that and then receive the damage reduction received by 70% and extreme class character critical. It's a second or third attack. Yeah. So you can still be like, oh, okay. Oh my. And then, goodness gracious, then this Broly is just, again, dummy. And also, like I said, with crit build up and everything else as well. And then also, if you throw him in a second slot, then you're automatically going to get, first of all, it doesn't matter because Bio Broly, if we do get Bio Broly on Wednesday, and we see that, it don't matter whatsoever at all. Dude, if this guy is going to be a slot 2, he's built to be in slot 2. And this is crazy because the Broly that we have right here is like, he could be extremely good in slot 2, which is making me think that Bio Broly is 100% a slot 1, because then you could, and also going to be obviously leader of all the other Brolys and stuff like that. It's just if Paragus is going to be in there as well, because that's the thing. Like, if Bio Broly is uncontrollable forces, or excuse me, uncontrollable power, then we're 100% cooking. like 100% cooking, because again, this is just his TUR. And again, key +2 and attack defense 25% for all allies. Name includes BROLY and high chance to evade enemies' attacks, including super attacks, plus an additional chance to evade enemies' attacks, including super attacks, plus 20% as a third attacker in turn. He's basically built to literally be a floater, basically. And then you have pure Saiyan category allies, attack and defense, and chance to perform a crit plus 25%. That's 50%. 50% plus an additional attack. It's like, he should be good. Like, he should be good as an LR. Like, real talk, on this Broly team, he should be good as an LR. And like I said, this is just his TUR. This is not his LR. He could easily go up to being like 75% with just the LR. And then if he gets a damn EZA in the part 3, if he goes 100% as a slot 3, that has a very has a high chance, or a very high chance of dodging enemies' attacks, and him still being a good hard hitter with crispy animations. And again, like I said, he's raising attack and defense and lowers attacks and seals super attacks. So this pair, like, I know we're glazing Broly right now, but this Paragus has incredible value. Like, if you're someone out there currently right now, if you're one of these damn dumb Ninja Turtles that don't like to get these free-to-play cards, so you don't grind them out and LRs and stuff like that, what are you doing? You need to, because like I said, if he's on it, bro, like, if you look at, like, I'm lowballing this guy right now. I'm not even trying to factor in the other Broly as well too, and I'm also not trying to factor in if Bio Broly has any kind of support built in for uncontrollable power. Like, that's, but I'm gonna say if he does, by the time we're in part 3 and we got the EZA and the other EZAs and all that stuff as well too, if they EZA Goku and Frieza too as well, Super Saiyans is crazy. First of all, Super Saiyans is crazy. Second of all, Broly team is just diabolical, and I don't even know if that Broly is going to have an AoE for Bio. I don't know if he'll even have an AoE. If he does too, then like, what the hell are we doing at this point in time? Like, we're set up right now because they, Lord have mercy, they did this Broly justice. On paper, they did this Broly justice. Like, if what I'm saying translates the best, he should be a damn devil, for real. He should be 100% a devil, and I'm actually glad we didn't get his EZA when the Go Bros got theirs. I'm actually very, very, very glad at that, and they gave him a very busted 2024 EZA. Like, we're set up for glaze. I'm not gonna lie, we're set up for a maximum glaze in part 2 and also part 3. But it's just content-wise, because unit-wise, I think this probably restored a lot of you guys' faith. You guys can let me know in the comment section below. But I think this probably restored a lot of the other EZAs and stuff like that we should be getting, since, like I said before, Intelligence Broly, he had to be the weakest one of them. 100%. Rainbow, max passive, we seen in it, he could put up numbers. It's just defensively, he's 100%. But we still have a damn Super EZA as well, and we don't even know what's going to be happening with the Super EZA for that Broly, because again, I'm going to assume that they're going to show that Super EZA as well in the damn announcement video for part 2. I'm going to assume. If they don't, it still might be a little bit of, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing here? We still need to know, because we still got our Red Dragonstone right now. A lot of you guys don't have the Broly. Are still like, if he don't get an don't get a Super EZA, then I'm going to use it on something else. But he should. He literally should, because there's no way they're going to do 2 major celebrations of the anniversary and the worldwide celebration and not give a Super EZA out of both of them. Like, I can understand the anniversary, because again, they're still trying to play catch up really bad for the sync up, but I can understand it. But for the worldwide celebration, we're synced up. So on that one, again, we also don't know about Jiren as well too. We got to wait for that data download to see if Jiren is going to be on whatever Carnival banner as well too. Because if Jiren is data downloaded in and all that stuff, just saying. But Wednesday looking like a must look, looking like a must watch, to be quite honest. Let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel about this one, but I'm getting a little bit. I'm not going to say I'm going to go full giddy out here and be like, oh, I'm going to glaze Dokkan again. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to wait and see what happens. And then we act accordingly. But for BROLY's EZA, the man's is looking diabolical. If you having Rainbow right now, in your account, if you have that man Rainbow right now and you don't have him all link level 10, you better get him all link level 10 because he about to be insane. But other than that, let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel about this one. Have an awesome day/night. Stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.